find a way for this. Next year, Starz has a new TV series coming out. Would you like to know what that...
I think I saw some... Go ahead. I think I saw something on there, but it didn't click.
Ash versus Evil Dead.
Yes. I saw that picture, and then I saw it was on Starz, and I'm like, oh, so they're doing a movie. Oh, whatever. All I heard was that Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi had signed up for it. I'm like, okay, well, I just figure it's like Sharknado or something. I figure it's a one-shot movie.
It is let's see here. Series will reunite Sam Raimi, Ivan Raimi, their longtime producing partner, Rob Tapers, and Bruce Campbell. The series will be titled Ash vs. Evil Dead, will consist of 10 half-hour episodes. Bruce Campbell will be reprising his role as Ash, the stock boy, aging Lothario, and chainsaw-handed monster, who has spent the last 30 years in hiding, avoiding responsibility from the terrors of the Evil Dead. Ash is eventually forced to face his demons, both personal and literal, when a deadite plague threatens to destroy mankind. Fortunately for Ash, Destiny has no plans to release the unlikely hero from its evil grip. Starz, first worked with Sam and Rob on Spartacus, and they were thrilled to be back in business with them. With Sam writing, directing, and Bruce Campbell returning to the screen, we are certain the show will give Evil Dead fans around the world the fix they've been craving, said Carmi Zlotnick, managing director of Starz. Sam Raimi has already spoke about looking forward to returning to the franchise. Evil Dead has always been a blast. Bruce, Rob, and I are thrilled to have the opportunity to tell the next chapter in Ash's lame but heroic saga with his chainsaw arm and his boomstick. Ash is back to kick some monster butt, and brother, this time there's a truckload of it. Bruce Campbell has already said that it's going to be everything the fans have been clamoring for. Serious, deadite ass-kicking and plenty of outrageous humor. The Ash vs. Evil Dead project was packaged by CA and Craig Jacobson at Hanson, Jacobson, Teller, Hoberman, Newman, Warren, Richmond, Rush, and Collar. That's a hell of a goddamn production title, man. Marta Fernandez will serve as the executive in charge at Starz. I'm Evil Dead. Groovy.
This is where I turn in my geek card and say I still haven't seen those movies.
Lord, sir.
It sounds like one of those movies that you really need to be in the mood to watch, and I'm just not ever in the mood to watch something like that.
Trust me, you don't have to be in the mood to watch it. You just have to put it in and go, alright, and hold up my butt. It is, however, the first Evil Dead movie is a movie I'll never watch with my other half. I will never watch it with her. She doesn't do horror movies too well. All I really say there is treating. Yeah, that wouldn't go over too well. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
but
it's neat. I hope that it does well. I mean, the only thing I hope is they're talking one season. I hope they don't try to make that like a 2 or 3 year run show. I think one season for that is probably enough.
Yeah, I'm really excited to
I'm surprised anybody. And like I said, I'm not a fan, and this is only because I haven't seen it yet. But I'm really sad. That's not a new IP by anything. That was like late 80s, early 90s.
That was 1978.
Well, when was the third one?
The first movie, they began production on it in 1978. It wasn't released until 1981. The third movie was circa, I want to say 92, 93.
Yeah, but Evil Dead 3 was Much
And
later, I know that much.
Yeah, Evil Dead 3 was like 92, 93, somewhere in that neighborhood.
I'm not talking about the beginning of the franchise. I'm talking about since the last installment in the franchise.
And actually, the last installment of the franchise was 2013 with Evil Dead, the reboot sequel movie.
But
which I still need to see really badly. I haven't gotten around to that. I've been a bad monkey because I can't find a copy anywhere.
Doesn't Netflix have one?
I don't have Netflix.
Let me look it up.
I know they have the original Evil Dead, and I know the original Evil Dead's on Hulu, but the new movie, that's a bitch to find, or at least around this area.
They got the 1989 Batman on there now for instant streaming.
Bastards.
I'm going to put that on my list. I haven't watched that in a long time. They got Batman Returns. That's... I should actually watch Batman Returns just for the fact that I know Christopher Walken is in it, and it's been so fucking long I can't remember what the character's like. It's Maxwell Shrek, isn't it?
Yeah, Maxwell. And it's one of the few times where Christopher Walken... It's right before Christopher Walken's plummet into super crazy.
Well, being fair, he does... the one thing I do remember, he has wild chalk white hair.
Yeah.
It looks really strange on him.
Actually, I think it perfectly suits him, but that's me.
Okay, we've just got Evil Dead 2 right now.
That's a good point. I mean, Evil Dead 2 is kind of a rehash of the first movie, sort of, and then picks up and continues on. But and then there's Evil Dead the musical.
Yeah.
You know, I was actually playing that at work a while ago. I was just sitting down during lunch and listening to Evil Dead the musical, and somebody's like, "The fuck are you listening to?" I'm like, "Evil Dead the musical." They're like, "What? Evil Dead?" They're like, "Why is Evil Dead a musical? Evil Dead should not be a musical." What? And then what the fuck is that comes on right at that as they are talking, and it's like, that's what Evil Dead the musical is, a musical. It's like, okay, you win.
But okay, I do agree. There are many, many, many things that should not be a musical.
Oh yeah, no. There are some things that just shouldn't be a musical.
There are a lot of, well, Spider-Man for one. I can't believe we were talking about that piece of fucking shit for a year and a half and nobody died.
I know.
I was waiting for, it's like they were getting critically injured or paralyzed from the eyebrows down. It's like, why doesn't anybody die on this set? What the hell? OSHA doesn't give a shit about anything as long as nobody dies?
Pretty much.
The hell is wrong with this production? And I've heard some of the songs. That's the sad thing. Some of the songs and some of the people in it are very good. But it took so long to get done. Arachne, before I think she stopped all... Well, no, I think she dropped out altogether, but I did hear the song that she sang. That lady is really, really good.
I love how we're rehashing this joke finally after a few years.
Well, we finally can, because now we can talk about things that should not be. And that is one of them.
Did you just flip off Cthulhu?
Is that actually a line?
No, but that's an actual TV trope.
Wow.
That's a TV trope. Did you just flip off Cthulhu? That's an actual thing.
Well, if Cthulhu's right there and you're dead anyway, you might as well flip him off. You're only going to get one chance. And you're dead anyway, so who cares?
Yeah. Well,
I should have been wearing my Enjoy Cthulhu shirt then. I've got it came from T-Fury. It was a slip. I don't know why. But if you look up Enjoy Cthulhu, it's a bright red thing, and it's written in the old Coca-Cola font.
Yeah.
And the R says Riley at the end. It is just. Oh no, it says Obey Cthulhu. I'm going to bring that. If you can go to Pride 48, I will bring that with.
You know, that's almost motivation enough to make a Cthulhu costume.
You need to talk.
Go to a gay convention as Cthulhu.
Talk to TJ.
That is pretty much the beginning of a hentai right there.
Talk to TJ. I bet you she could do it. Between you and her, I'm sure you could do it.
The sad part is I have all of her costume and mask making shit now.
But she can still come over and help you with it.
It's more if I'd have to go to her. But anyway.
Tomato, you've got almost a year to do it. You've got 9 months until we have, because it's the last, a little over 9 months, because it's the last weekend in August.
Yeah. Anyway. I'm trying to remember. Okay, now that we can actually get on that, and now that we've gone into a strange we're gonna back a little bit. We're gonna ease back in. And it's like that happy-go-lucky, fun world of Doctor Who.
Okay, do you want to hear something I just found?
What?
T-Fury is giving away a life-size TARDIS.
Oh, sweet merciful God.
Yes. They are building a life-size TARDIS to give to somebody. They just announced it about 6 minutes ago.
Oh God. Oh dear God. That's pretty bad.
I'll send this to you.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Hey, I've actually got the legend. Somebody on eBay when I lived out with May Lind, for $25, I have the actual blueprints for a British police telephone box. It is the official schematic.
That's bad.
I can make one. I've got the blueprints. So if you come over and help us when we're doing the storage unit, if you're not working or if you have time off or whatnot, you'll see it. It's in a huge ass poster tube, and that's what it is. It is the official blueprints for a British police telephone box. And I got it for $25. It's like, oh hell yeah! I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I just thought that was just something I couldn't pass up.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to Doctor Who before we start Skyping out again.
Yeah, please. Because, we've been kind of spotted with the show that, last month and a half. There's from Doctor Who, and we wondered who Missy was, and da-da-da. And then the last 2 episodes happened, and holy shit.
Well, we found out who Missy was in a hurry, didn't we?
Yeah, that was a perfect cliffhanger. Holy crap. Oh,
that was a cliffhanger. I would rate that cliffhanger up along
I would give that
Star
a solid 9.
Oh, yeah. As far as cliffhanger goes, yeah. I would put that up with the Picard Borg cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Which, of course, none of y'all whippersnappers realize we had to wait 6 fucking months to see the next episode. That was murder. That should be against the Geneva Convention.
I know. Well, it's kind of like the teaser at the end of the last episode. That was kind of like they interrupted the credits to do that. It's like what? Oh,
that was funny. I prefer doing it that way. They would just shut it and go right into it. I thought that was much better how they did it.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, this is